She turned her back on fame and vanished into the wild. Imagine a woman who chose the deepest heart of an ancient forest as her home, not just as a temporary escape, but as a lifelong commitment. This is the story of Simona Kossak, a Polish biologist, professor, and conservationist. Born in 1943 into the renowned Kossak family, a lineage of painters, writers, and poets, Simona was expected to follow their artistic footsteps. Yet, from a young age, her fascination lay with the intricate tapestry of the natural world. She rebelled against the traditional paths, opting instead to study biology, a decision that would lead her to a life less ordinary. Her true calling found its home in 1974 when she moved into a dilapidated forester's lodge called Dziedzynka, deep within the primeval Białowieża forest, one of Europe's last remaining old-growth woodlands. Without electricity, running water, or even a proper road for many years, Dziedzynka became her sanctuary, her laboratory, and her world. Here she spent over 3 decades, living in profound harmony with nature. She was not entirely alone, however. For many years, she shared Dziedzynka with her partner, Lech Wilczek, a photographer and documentarian, who also dedicated his life to documenting the forest and its inhabitants. Simona wasn't just a hermit. She was a dedicated scientist. As a professor of forest sciences, she conducted groundbreaking research on animal behavior, particularly focusing on the ecology of mammals and their interactions within the forest ecosystem. Her studies were unique, not just for their scientific rigor, but for the intimate, trust-based relationships she formed with the animals she observed. Her life in the forest was famously shared with a menagerie of wild animals that she rescued, rehabilitated, and often lived alongside as. Among her most famous companions were a wild boar named Żabka, a hand-reared lynx, an injured elk named Kola, and a raven, Corvus, who was known to steal shiny objects. These close encounters offered her unparalleled insights into their lives, blurring the lines between observer and participant. Beyond her scientific contributions, Simona Kossak was a passionate and outspoken advocate for the Białowieża forest. She used every platform available to her, her scientific articles, documentary films, and her popular radio broadcasts, to champion the cause of conservation. Her strong, uncompromising voice often challenged political decisions that threatened the forest, making her a formidable figure in Polish environmentalism. She spoke with authority, not just as a scientist, but as someone who had lived the forest for decades. Simona Kossak passed away in 2007, but her legacy endures. She left behind a vast body of scientific work and an inspiring example of a life lived on one's own terms, dedicated entirely to the protection of the wild.